we're going to do the beard. Alright, for me there's a few little fluffy bits here, there and everywhere. I'd like to put a nicer shape in it, clean the lip up, clean the cheek up, and then I'll go for a nice little taper on the neck. Alright? Let's do it. So as you can see, our usual technique. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how big the beard is or how long the hair is, we still use the same technique. Just bringing the hair over, working it in, bringing all the bits that don't really belong, come in, and then just put a little line in, natural there, not too heavy. These little fluffy bits, let's take them down because we know we're going to taper this area in here nice and natural. And then these little bits here, we can lift them up and just put the ends up. Nice. And then these little ones here, naturally, just bang, 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 bang. So we leave it nice and natural there. Leave that nice and natural. Alright? The mustache now. Unless we're going to grow a handlebar, right?
Which we're not doing.
We're not doing. There's no point in having all this scraggly hair all around the edges. We still want to keep it full though. We want to keep it full so it feels like a tash, but clean and comfortable. We can eat it, we can drink, nothing gets around it.
Right.
All right?
Great.
So now you can close your eyes because this bit jumps up. All right? I like to push these pieces over to the side and cut them, and you see they bounce back and leave it nice and free around there. All right?
So I've always kind of been looking for the vision for the beard and how short it should be. I don't like what you see a lot of Americans is that they trim
Line
it
it up.
really tight and it's these angular lines. I don't want that, but I also don't want a neck beard. So I want it to have depth and texture, but I don't want it to be too scraggly. So is there what should I tell my barber when they're in here, messing with my beard to give it that depth, but also keep it clean? But like a compromise between both. So
What we need to do at this stage, where we are now, right, is we have to grow all of this here, all of this literally this line above here, all the way around, has to come to just on the Adam's apple, right? All into a straight line. So we're bringing a straight line down like that, right?
right.
Okay, so the bit underneath now, at this stage, doesn't really matter if we taper this up so that we allow the hair to build up underneath here and it still looks natural rather than cutting a line and then that growing and then that growing and you're having two lines that are growing in together, right? Until all this is filled. Once all this is filled and it's coming down almost to the Adam's apple, then we can keep a straight line on it, all right? Okay, so let's taper this.
Almost like a transition period,
Exactly.
right?
Okay, so for this bit, if you just lift your chin up for me, perfect. So I'm just going in at the moment with a number 2 at the very bottom bit there, just to see where we are with it. Now we're going a little bit shorter. This is the way of grading it now, by stepping down slowly, each grade getting smaller and smaller. Most barbers would know this technique, they use it every day. Alright? So again, just shorter and shorter, but just at this bottom piece here. But not coming above this Adam's apple, leaving all this, because this is what we want to grow down. All this tapering. Because this is the first bit we're going to notice when it grows back, is these areas here. So if we keep taking them finer and finer and finer and finer at the bottom until they disappear. Then you get a nice natural finish at the end. The next clean, no heavy lines, and takes longer to grow back. And when it does, it grows back a lot more natural around the edges. We're going to go for the utility the tree range, or my favourite, the styling.
That's the styling one.
That's the styling balm, right?
Yeah.
I prefer this, so just a little dab of this.
Okay.
That's all you need again.
And dime size amount, right?
Not much, right? Because of the beard. Okay. And then again, we work that in everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And you'll find this will help, especially with the grey hair. The grey hair that stands out and it just controls it nicely. Nice bit of moisture in the beard and that, yeah. And you can style the tash with it as well because it's got a nice hold. And my friend, you are all done.
Look at that.
All good.
Great.
So,
Just want to thank Ari Cut and Grind for making this trip even more memorable. It's
Pleasure.
been great having
Pleasure,
you
my friend.
so much. Thanks
Pleasure.
for all your work you've done with
Pleasure.
Beardbrand. And we're excited for everything to come. Y'all take care.
Now that you've made it to the end of the video, go ahead and treat yourself to some fine Beardbrand products over on our shop. If you're not already a subscriber, be sure to do that. And finally, keep on watching some more of our awesome videos.